now, and I really can't lose now. In control like Chris now. Yeah, they know how I do it now. Yeah, they know. Yeah, they know. Yeah, they know. Yeah, they know. I'm doing me. Hey, that's how I like it.
Yeah, congratulations, and let's get started. Here are the 4 finalists for Best Use of Color. In this category, it's all about the balance of sophistication and flair, and these colorways have it all. But who did it best? Will you go for Ansara's refreshing Mango Berry Clyde? Boom Jam's
An aerial view of the many buildings making up the skyline of beautiful Houston, Texas, our broadcast setting tonight. It's NBA basketball on 2K Sports. We're glad you could join us on this exciting Friday night matchup. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. Let's check out the standings in the Western Conference and see how the playoff race is shaping up. If you look at Houston, they've continued to play strong basketball, if not utterly dominant, as the last part of the season grinds toward the playoffs. And it looks like, guys, they'll hold on to that #1 spot the whole way there. And, of course, there's Los Angeles, right on their tail, vying to move up and take over if they get the chance.
And I think for the Lakers, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
And before we get going, let's hear from David Aldridge on the sideline. David?
Well, guys, we know Russell Westbrook is fearless on the court and with his sense of fashion. Growing up around Los Angeles, he said, I felt like every day was the first day of school. That's how it was the minute I woke up. And guys, he's starting to release his own lines of clothing and accessories. I have a couple in my closet. Back to you.
Influential with his taste for sure, David. Thank you. Clark, we have a big-time matchup with the big men down low tonight.
Yeah, and I think, Kevin, you're going to see both teams double these guys because they're just too hard to handle. Otherwise, they'll have to do their work and make their decisions quickly.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. And it's Caruso in at the 1. And for Houston, Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Clint Capella is out there with Medu. And it's Williamson in at the small forward. So the Rockets win the tip. And here's Harden. In the corner, it's Westbrook. Off target from outside. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for Los Angeles. And stolen by Williamson. Here's Medu. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on LeBron James.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and 1.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, quick foul to pick up right away here in the first quarter.
No good on the quick 3. On offense, here are the Rockets. From past the arc. The rebound by Caldwell Pope. It's deflected, and he gets it back. And that one's good. James. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Well, it was the Los Angeles Lakers in their last game, a loss to Dallas.
Total embarrassment. I was shocked at how poorly they played. I think they were shocked.
Yeah, and, you know, those losses really hurt when you can't get anything going your way, everything's going against you. Very frustrating.
Rockets have gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals. Here's Westbrook. No good that time. Davis with some nice D.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
LeBron outside. Fires the 3. Can't hit that one. And it's Houston the other way. The Lakers beat them last time when these two teams met in Los Angeles.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
And sometimes that can be a motivating factor. May very well light a fire under them tonight. Nobody likes to be dominated on the glass like that.
Houston's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Westbrook. Here's Medu. Drops in the layup for 2.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here is Davis. 26 points for him last game against Dallas.
And don't forget about the 4 blocks. Just a big all-around game, particularly on the defensive side.
And it's Westbrook missing.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter. Oh, that was worth the price of admission.
Tell you what, just add that one to the highlight reel. James is truly one of the greatest slam dunkers of all time.
Here's Westbrook. Really played well against Phoenix in his last outing. The pass to Williamson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
The Rockets shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. He hits both from the stripe. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. LeBron kicks to Caruso. Pass to Kuzma. James outside. Pass to Caruso. 6 on the shot clock. And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
Very effective at spacing the floor. Kentavious Caldwell Pope has gone from an average outside shooter to a dangerous one.
Rockets trail by 3. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. The 3 from Harden. The rebound by the Lakers. And with all the accolades that James Harden has accumulated in his career, Clark, the one thing missing is a championship ring.
And, you know, there's no guarantees for however great you are individually that you'll win a championship. We've got a lot of great players that weren't able to get that done. But, you know, when you think about it, that's one thing that's keeping him from being in the all-time great shooting guard conversation in the eyes of some. Team success is critically important. Championships add to your resume, but I think at the end of the day, when you maximize your individual contributions, that should be worth something in terms of your recognition and accolades. Well, I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
Last game for Houston, they picked up the win against the Suns.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Well, you know, it takes character, poise, toughness to win on the road, and that's exactly what they showed last game.
Passes it to James. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Kicks it to Davis. Back to James, and they double up James. Caldwell Pope for 3. Rebounded by Capella. Rockets trail by 4. Now the pass to Williamson. Inside, Medu, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
Here's James. Here's Kuzma. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on James Harden.
You know, when Kuzma plays with that kind of tenacity, he's going to make defenders foul. He's a real force in this league, folks.
Well, with the playoffs coming up quickly, Clark, strength of schedule can play a big role as it determines where a team is going to be seated come playoff time.
No, I agree with you in terms of even just making the playoffs sometimes, Kevin,
yes,
based on where teams are and who they're playing. I mean, those matchups against potential playoff teams that are still fighting for seeding, they can sharpen you up and get you ready. And actually, those games can be playoffs before the playoffs in many ways.
And I always admire the coaches, Clark, that walk their players through the different scenarios because they should be aware.
Yeah, I agree with you wholeheartedly. You want everything out in front of you. As long as your team is able to handle it, and most of these teams can, I think that's a good point.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Lakers?
2 shots.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
Boy, that burst of speed. James may be the fastest guy in the league, and because of his size and speed, he's a force when he turns the jets on.
The Lakers have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Houston Rockets, trailing by 4. And finished off by Westbrook.
And you know Westbrook has an outstanding vertical. Once he gets to the launching pad, rim, beware.
Now here's James. He's coming off a 40-point game against Dallas.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said.
Kevin and Greg, I'm telling you, that is he's one of the few players in the NBA who can pull something like that off.
So it's the Rockets now, following the bucket by the Lakers. Harden's shot is good.
Man, it's fun watching Harden use the pick and roll to his advantage, getting space off the screen and letting it fly with ease.
Davis kicks to Caldwell Pope. James, the pass to Caruso. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Here's Caruso. That 3 off the mark.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Lob pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Well, I like how Capella stays one step ahead of the posse on defense. Has a real good sense of body control.
And Kuzma has it in the corner. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. LeBron's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Harden with it. He also had a big impact in that win against the Suns. Here's Capella, and there's the block. Just stops it cold and takes possession. The drive by LeBron. Banked in off the glass. Now it's a 5-point Los Angeles lead.
Well, you got to do more than that to stop LeBron. I mean, he's strong, and when he gets up ahead of steam, he's a freight train.
Houston's gone just 1 of 4 from 3-point range here in the first. Now here's Westbrook, averaging around 27.5 points a game, one of the best in the league. Caldwell Pope against Harden. This one for 3. They get it back. Here's Williamson. No good with the triple. Lakers leading by 5. Floats it up for Davis. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. The 3-point game, such a big part of the NBA. Let's see the best teams at it. In third, the Rockets.
No doubt, they have snipers on that roster, that's for sure. It's been a terrific year for them from beyond the arc.
Here's Westbrook, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Kyle Kuzma picks one up.
And Russell Westbrook is as explosive a guard as we've seen in the history of the game. An incredibly gifted scorer who can also punch it on you.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I'll tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
A shot by Clarkson, no good. Rockets trail by 4. Here's House, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And Los Angeles guys shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%. Clarkson dishes to McGee. Back to Clarkson. Lets it go from deep. Here's Nance. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And here's a look at some numbers for Capella.
There's been a drop-off in the rebounding numbers. He seems to be getting out-muscled on the glass in a way we didn't see earlier in the season. His last 10 games, the totals have taken a huge hit.
And Clark, when you were playing, I imagine the pre-draft process was a lot different than it is today.
No doubt about it. I mean, I came out in 1982 after my junior year, Kevin, and at that time, if you were a guy who was declaring early, you basically just had to go on whatever knowledge and information you could get from whoever, because there was no allowing you weren't allowed to go to a workout. Teams could interview you, but there were no on-court workouts, so it was totally different than today.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
The shot by House is no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Riding it up and in off the drive. Clarkson athletic enough to create his own offense.
Now Westbrook. To the inside. Bielitsa with the bucket.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
And so Clarkson will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Pass to Watford. Back to Clarkson. From deep. And the foul on Larry Nance Jr. That is his first foul of the game. The Rockets trail. Here is House. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Pass to Milton. And some nice passing there by Houston. Here is House. Just 5 on the clock. Over Nance. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Here's Watford. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. McGee in the corner. He kicks to Clarkson. Over Bielitsa. Shot's good by Clarkson. Clarkson's got his second bucket.
What a nice feel, a good feel for the pick and roll. Clarkson sees his opportunity and capitalizes.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Passes it to Bielitsa. Outside Westbrook. Shoots. Misses the jumper.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Now here's Curry. And there's another one for the Lakers.
Seth Curry's game in the mid-range area continues to look better, taking advantage of all opportunities.
And here's Westbrook. Out to the wing. Here's Blewett. A three-pointer, no good. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Los Angeles. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. Back to the action after this word. Russell Westbrook has surly disposition on the court, but he talks about the power of positivity with his teammates.
Throughout the years, I've been trying to find ways to be a better leader. Leadership was a huge thing, and I felt the way I reacted to certain plays and my facial expressions and my demeanor can change a lot for a teammate.
You can't win it alone.
And for superstar players like Westbrook, individual greatness isn't enough. It's about elevating the team around them.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So on the floor for Houston, they've got Bielitsa and it's House in at the power forward. Now here's Clarkson. Here's Nance. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Nance has got the lead up to 7 now for the Lakers. And for Houston, they're shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently. Here's Milton. He's covered by Clarkson. House falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's Watford. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Cousins with it. It's good. And he makes his first shot of the game.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Here is House, covered by Nance. The shot by House is no good.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Now, here's Clarkson. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Shot from free throw range, and good. You got the English that time as it falls. Clarkson's got 6.
And you got to give it up for Clarkson. I mean, he's a natural from mid-range.
And it seems like Jordan Clarkson may have found his niche, Greg, as instant offense coming off the bench.
A perfect fit for a scoring-minded combo guard. Clarkson able to create his own shot and comfortable pulling from all 3 levels.
Pass to Watford. Bielitsa against Cousins. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. Los Angeles shooting their 7th free throw attempt here. And so he hits the technical free throw. Clark, what would your dream backcourt look like? If you were going to design one, what would it look like?
Well, they'd have good size and athleticism, somewhere in that 6'3" to 6'6" range, and the ability to make plays for themselves and others, and also be very solid at the defensive end. You know, you think about some guys that will fit that bill. I look at a guy like Malcolm Brogdon, who really gives it to you in multiple ways as a backcourt player. And I like the scoring of Damian Lillard.
Agreed. Now here's Nance after Clint Capella's miss.
And who doesn't love stats? Here are some numbers for Capella. 7th in rebounding, and not many players convert opportunities inside as well as he. Top 15 in field goal percentage.
And he's a top 10 rebounder this year for good reason. He's unbelievably driven, and he competes with you for the entire game. Williamson is checked in for Danuel House. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Los Angeles. Caldwell Pope comes in for Clarkson. Here's Harden, and Harden with the stuff.
Ferociousness from Harden, looking like he wants to tear the rim off.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Anthony right side. Out to Kuzma. There's the triple. The shot misses. And the Rockets take it the other way. They host the Spurs after this one. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. Lakers leading by 6. It's Anthony with the drive. And Capella sends it back.
This is the real strength of Capella's game now. Outstanding at using his length and athleticism to block shots.
Here's Harden. Capella trying to free himself up. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The Rockets have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line.
Houston making a switch here. Nadu's checked in. Here is Cook. No points in the game yet for him. A 3-ball. It's rebounded by Houston. Capella's got his 6th rebound on the night.
He hasn't made any threes this quarter after sinking just the 1 in the first. Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Cook, the pass to Cousins. Anthony right side. Cousins inside. Capella's there. Here's Kuzma. Cousins trying to free himself up. It will not find the hoop. It's his 3rd miss. He has made 2. Now here's Williamson. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Medu passes to Harden. And the rejection by Cousins.
You just can't get those kinds of shots past Cousins. When he's in the area, he's really good at getting a hand on the ball.
The Lakers have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Here's Kuzma. Another miss by Kuzma.
His shot's just, it's not there right now with his team leading. Perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Dishes it to Carmelo. In the corner, Cook with it. They need this one. Rockets with the rebound. Medu's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. From deep, Harden. Again, the miss by Harden. And so Cousins will bring it up for the Lakers. It's stolen by Capella. Here's Watanabe. Guarded by Kuzma. Harden kicks to Williamson. Teardrop shot. Here's Medu. He's guarded by Cousins. That evens the score. Medu's got 10 points.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. And with Clint Capella, it's easy to see what an important piece of this team he is.
Yeah, it really is, guys, because when he's off the floor, there's a clear difference in how his team plays. I mean, he fits in so well and gives the Rockets exactly what they need, finishing at the rim out of pick and rolls, and then a terrific rim protector as well.
Russell Westbrook in for Houston. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. And Anthony Davis is checked in for Cousins. James comes in for Carmelo Anthony. Alex Caruso, he's checked in for Caldwell Pope. And it's Seth Curry in for Cook. Houston's gone 1 of 4 from 3-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Lobbed up there for Westbrook. And Westbrook throws it down hard.
And, when you get a clean look at the rim, Harden usually will find you. I think he's underrated and undervalued at making his teammates better.
Outside Curry. Davis against Capella. Outside for Curry. No good from outside.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, tampering is a touchy subject, but it's a word we're hearing more often. Teams want to retain their star players, but they know that there's always talk during a season. Now, teams can only express interest in a player when he hits free agency. Players can talk amongst each other freely all season. Star players like LeBron James are tied into their front offices. Some people wonder if there's much of a difference between what the player says and what his team is thinking. Kevin?
Good point, David. Thank you.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Mark, we have seen so many great players in the history of this terrific game, but in your mind, who's the best to have never won an MVP?
Wow, you think about some of the names on that list recently, or not too long ago. Patrick Ewing, Scottie Pippen, same era. How about going back to John Havlicek, a former Buckeye and all-time great with the Celtics. Elgin Baylor, one of the first high-flying forwards that I recall, one of those really creative, do-it-all type forwards. Jerry West and Dwayne Wade right in that mix too, man. Those are some lofty names that didn't get an MVP.
He's lost it in this quarter, no doubt about it. Nothing seems to be going for him. And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
So here's Westbrook. After the basket by the Lakers, here's Capella. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket. Capella's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
The Lakers have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight. The first one falls.
And, you know, when you've played over a decade and a half in the league, it's expected that you're going to slow down, but LeBron still going strong.
Los Angeles making a switch here. McGee's checked in. Now, here is Harden. 9 points in the game so far. Westbrook against LeBron. Lakers working the ball around now. Back to McGee. Now the feed to Davis. And Davis throws it down.
How about the leaping ability of Davis? Easily gets off the ground to throw it down. And he's a quick jumper and decision maker.
So it's the Rockets now. Now here's Westbrook. 10 points for him. Floats one, and Davis sends it back. Fast break, the Lakers. Jumps up, and the dunk by James.
Another one of those special nights for LeBron. I mean, you know, if he sticks around till he's an older fella, that all-time scoring career mark, wow, might be in jeopardy.
And it's the Rockets with the ball, following the bucket by the Lakers. Now Westbrook. The pass to Medu. Here's Harden on the wing. McGee with the block.
Boy, and the wingspan McGee has covers a lot of ground. Very useful for shot blocking.
Here's Davis, and it's slammed in by Davis.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it.
Nothing surprising about that, guys. We've come to expect plays like that from him, and still, they never get old.
Here's Westbrook after the basket by the Lakers. Medu can't hit. And here's Los Angeles. Big stretch here going 10-2 and finished off by Davis.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
And the Rockets with possession here, following the bucket by the Lakers. Now a timeout called by Houston. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Daniel House has checked in for Medu, and it's Shake Milton in for James Harden. Now here is Davis. Defense is right there. The shot by Clarkson, no good. And the foul called on Anthony Davis. That'll be his second foul of the game. The Rockets trail. Westbrook feeling it out a bit. Misses the three.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there.
Here's Clarkson. And a miss there on the triple. And for Houston, they're shooting 38% in the second quarter. Offensively, they look a little bit confused. House kicks to Westbrook. We've got 13 seconds left in the first half. Just 5 to shoot. Right wing. Here's Bullet. Here's House. No good with the layup.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Lakers ahead as they end the second quarter on a 12-4 run. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Carmelo, first half in the books. What do you need to focus on in the second half to get this win?
Well, just communication and trusting one another. When somebody get beat, the next guy got his back, and we're just trying to get up and down, get going some way, somehow. For the most part, we did pretty good. A couple of adjustments on the defensive end. Make some shots, and we'll be fine.
Well, thanks for your time, Carmelo. We'll see you in the second half. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a good game we have here after one half of play. Everybody, welcome back for our halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny Smith. LeBron James had it going on in the first quarter. He ended up with 15 points, 2 rebounds, and 3 assists. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
Well, I think to shoot a high percentage, your offense has to be in sync. And in the first half, those guys were sharing the basketball, playing for each other. Now it becomes a matter of being consistent at it.
Shaq, how'd you think the Rockets were playing?
Well, those second chance points are huge, and they only came because of their effort. Their work on the offensive glass is what's keeping them in the game. They definitely should try to continue to stay tough on the glass. It's been key so far.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. It's been a clinic out there by James.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often, but in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. So for the Lakers right now, up front it's Kuzma and Davis. Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. And it's Caruso in at the point guard position. Now here's Williamson. It's good. Williamson's got the game tied up here for the Rockets.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
It's LeBron with the drive, and LeBron throws it down hard.
And, you know, this is where James is most dangerous, attacking and looking to tear into that defense.
The Rockets shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. Here's Westbrook, and the shot falls short this time. And it's Davis with the ball for the Lakers. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. And here's Harden. Looking to end his cold spell, and the jumper is on the mark. Harden's got 11 points.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
Yeah, I'm with you, Kevin, there. I mean, I can't fault the guy for adding a little flavor to things. I'm fine. Even if he'd have missed it, I don't mind him taking a chance to spruce it up a little bit.
Here is Harden, following the basket by Kyle Kuzma.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Rockets trail by 4. Here's Westbrook. What a jam!
Are you kidding me? Man, I tell you what, one of the things I love about Westbrook is the ferocity with which he attacks the rack. When he's driving inside, he's trying to punish the defender and the basket.
The Lakers have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line. First free throw is good. And both free throws good for LeBron. Rockets have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Harden inside the three-point line. Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Lakers working the ball around now. Kuzma finds Caldwell Pope. James outside. Outside, Davis. Shot clock at 6. And finished off by Davis.
Oh, the one-hand tomahawk, guys. Somebody's going to get their feelings hurt.
Yeah, they got the entire bench up right there as they saw that and out of their chairs.
Kevin, that's how you get your teammates fired up.
So here's Westbrook after the basket by Los Angeles. Elbow shot. Kuzma pulls it in. Kuzma's got his 4th rebound in this one. Down low. It's deflected. Davis, the pass to LeBron. And the dunk by James.
You got to keep this guy away from the basket. I mean, that's about as easy as it gets for LeBron.
Now a timeout called by Houston. You look at James, what a contribution.
And he's just attacking the rim with force here. They need to try and deny him the ball in the paint to keep him away from the basket.
The Rockets making a switch here. Watanabe's checked in. The Lakers also changing it up. Nance comes in for Anthony Davis. And Quinn Cook sub in for Alex Caruso. Here's Westbrook. The 19-footer is on the money. Westbrook's got 16.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
James kicks to Cook. Caldwell Pope against Harden. Back to Cook. Shoots. That one wide left. Rockets trail by 6. Here's Harden. And he converts the layup. Harden's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And, you know, Harden's exceptional, Kevin, at getting out on the break in transition. I mean, running exactly the right path and getting it done.
Now here's LeBron. He's got 25. Launches a 3. Harden's shot is off.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
LeBron outside. Here is Cook. He's covered by Westbrook, and it's off from three-point range. For Houston, they've gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter.
Oh, some slick passing from Harden on that one.
L.A. has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's James. He's averaging just around 28.5 points a game. So many offensive skills in his toolkit.
When LeBron has it inside like that, I mean, it's almost impossible to stop him. Worst case scenario, he's going to get himself to the foul line.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Lakers.
You know, I thought maybe they'd cool off a bit at halftime, but they've continued to bury the jump shots.
Another thing they've done tonight well is share the ball. So many of their points have come off of good, crisp passes.
And he makes the first. And James drills them both.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
And Westbrook is a terror from the mid-range. Terrific at sticking it to the defense from that spot on the floor.
James dishes to Caldwell Pope. Here is Cook. He's covered by Westbrook. Here's Kuzma. It's hauled in by Watanabe. Rockets have gone 8 of 13 on shot attempts to begin the second half. To the right side. Right side, Westbrook. It's good. This game is all even. Westbrook's got 10 points in just the second half.
And it's the fearlessness of Westbrook. It's really refreshing to watch. When he's deep inside, he just goes right at you.
And finished off by LeBron.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And that one's good, Westbrook.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Sometimes you just got to man up and take a tough foul in order to stop these free runs to the rim.
Now, here's Caldwell Pope. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Here's Cook. And the 3 off target.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Now here's Williamson. Covered by LeBron. And it's Williamson missing. The Lakers have gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. And they double up LeBron. LeBron James on the wing. And that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
4 on the shot clock. Here's Clarkson. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. Clarkson's got 9.
And this is the advantage Clarkson has. I mean, he's a big combo guard and can convert through contact.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Houston Rockets. Kicks to House for the lead. A three-pointer is right on target. And the Rockets lead by 1.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Here's Watford. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Rockets.
And they've made the long range look like a layup at times in this one, guys.
They've consistently drilled the mid-range jumper tonight as well, which has forced the D to come out on them.
So both teams making some changes here. He's perfect from the line this time. Houston's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Pass to Milton. Here's Blewett. Harden outside. And the rejection by Cousins. And he gets it to go. House has got 5 points in the quarter. The Lakers trail. Clarkson with the ball. 9 points in the game so far. To the middle. Here's Cousins. And then Cousins with the dunk.
Excellent recognition on the pick and roll. Clarkson lays it off to his teammate for the score.
And for Houston, they're shooting for the game at 42%. Harden inside the three-point line. And the Rockets getting another bucket right there. Third quarter, guys, and this has been a neck-and-neck game.
Both teams getting it done defensively as evidenced by the 8 lead changes thus far.
Now, here's Clarkson. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Here is House. From deep, Harden. And another 3 for Houston.
Boy, you look at the defense, not nearly the hustle or energy at that end of the floor. It's the exact opposite of what it was in the first half.
Here's Watford, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. To the paint, here's Cousins. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
You know, I really enjoy watching Cousins go to work deep inside. I mean, it feels like, to me, nobody can guard him down there.
Houston in the lead. Passes to Blewett. For the 3. Rebounded by the Lakers.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Cousins finds Anthony. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. Anthony's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here is Harden. 18 points for him. For three. Buries it from three-point range. Harden's got a pair of threes now here in the third for Houston.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Here's Clarkson. The shot off that time. Good D by Harden. Pass to Blewett. Here is House. Covered by Anthony. Here is House. Here's Milton. Lays it up and banks it in. Now it's a 4-point Rocket lead.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
It's stolen. Here's Blewett. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And, Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Nadu, he's checked in for the Rockets. The Lakers also changing it up. JaVale McGee's checked in for Cousins. And it's Alex Caruso in for Nance. To stop the run. The rebound by Blewett. Houston leading by 7. And it's Houston with another.
And offensively, they seem to have turned a corner.
Yeah, I don't know if it's coincidence or not, but a much better half since they changed hoops. They're really looking strong here.
Now here's Anthony. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Here's House. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
He's been a different guy here in the second half. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
So he gets them both.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line. Pick up the pace, get the 2 for 1 here.
That's the way to go. Be quick about it.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Shot from 12. Good work defensively by Anthony. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there. One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
And so it's the Houston Rockets in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. We've got more in store for you right after this. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
4th quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. They've got Bielitsa, and it's Milton in at the 2. That's the 5 for Houston right now. And the layup's good off the glass.
Yeah, taking it right into the teeth of the defense, and it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
Well, they should be. I mean, it has not been a good performance for them at that end of the floor.
And that one's good, Caruso.
And the defense, no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
Rockets leading by 9. There's the pass to House. The 3. Rebound the Lakers. McGee's got 5 rebounds tonight. Outside, Davis takes a 3. The Lakers rebound. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Davis is really the total package, a mobile, sharp-shooting big guy who can score from everywhere.
And the first one drops. Russell Westbrook's checked in for Bielitsa. And so Anthony Davis nails both of them. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Here's Blewett, and Davis sends it back.
Boy, I tell you what, Davis uses his length so well. I mean, a defensive stalwart who holds his ground, and because of his timing and length and athleticism, he's an excellent shot blocker.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Westbrook, another miss by Houston.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Well, they left it until the fourth quarter, but finally the run they needed to get back into this one.
I didn't think it was going to happen for them, quite honestly, but they finally turned it on, turned it up a little bit. Now they've got to come up with some stops.
And it's the Rockets with the ball. After the basket by the Lakers. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
Here is House after the basket by the Lakers. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Clarkson taking his time here. He feeds it to Davis. And that one, good.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Now, here's Westbrook. Timeout called, the Rockets.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Houston making some changes. Clint Capella comes in for Danuel House. And Williamson subbed in for Shake Milton. The Lakers also making some changes. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for JaVale McGee. And James subbed in for Jordan Clarkson. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, during that break, Mike D'Antoni talked to his team, and he's pushing them to empty the tank. He said, I know you're tired and it's been a tough game, but we can't hold back. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I want you full speed, guys.
And here are the Rockets now, after LeBron James's miss. Outside, Davis. And finished off by LeBron.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Well, it starts with defense. They got some stops, scored some buckets after that, and now we've got ourselves a ball game.
And the Rockets with possession here after the basket by Los Angeles. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And James throws it down. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
Pass to Williamson from deep. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got rebound number 13 with that last one. Kuzma, that's good.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Left side, Westbrook. Unable to get that one. Kuzma with the defensive effort. And finished off by LeBron.
Man, he's got a lot of firepower right now. I mean, what a half he's having.
Rockets trail by 5. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And Westbrook, here we go. It's tipped.
Upping his intensity on the defensive end. Love to see that. Kuzma uses his length and athleticism to challenge and alter shots.
Well, that's 3 of their last 5 baskets in transition.
Here's Westbrook following the basket by Anthony Davis. To halt the run.
At the line for your Rockets, Russell Westbrook. Taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And Russell Westbrook drops them both. Los Angeles leading by 5. Here's LeBron, and James throws it down.
And they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here in the final quarter.
Greg, you can feel the sense of urgency they have to get this thing closed out as soon as possible.
Here's Westbrook after the basket by the Lakers. Puts it up. But they get it back.
And they get it back again. I mean, how many rebounds offensively have they had? Everything's going right for them today.
And the Lakers making a change here. Caldwell Pope's checked in. LeBron up top. Inside. Here's Davis. Outside for Caldwell Pope. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Houston making a switch. Harden's checked in.
James Harden.
Rockets trail by 7. Outside Westbrook. Pass to Capella. And Davis sends it back.
Boy, LeBron's taken a lot of punishment over the years. For him, just part of the game.
That free throw, no good. No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. Houston's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Capella kicks to Williamson. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Vital basket there. This is just the time and really just the situation when he looks to take over.
And you know that's right. I mean, he's looking to put his stamp all over this game.
Lakers leading by 4. Pass to Davis. James outside. Back to Davis. Lakers passing it around. And the 3-ball is good.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Outside Westbrook. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That free throw, no good.
And as many times as we've seen him at the free throw line tonight, I think by now we know what's going to happen.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Now here's Kuzma. He's guarded closely. Lets the 3 fly. And LeBron gets it to go with the assist by Kuzma. Kuzma's got 3 assists tonight. Rockets trail by 9. Now Westbrook. the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Davis.
At the line for your
First one falls for him.
Russell Westbrook. Taking 2 shots.
And he makes both free throws. Los Angeles leading by 7. To the middle. Whoops, they pick off the pass. And Westbrook, here we go. And finished off by Westbrook.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown.
Exercising his authority.
Now here's LeBron. Down low, here's Davis. That shot misses. Good work defensively by Capella. Here's Williamson. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Now just a 3-point Los Angeles lead.
And he has starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
James, the pass to Caruso. Los Angeles with another miss.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
Capella. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Man, it's nice to see Capella get that deep position inside, and then he's able to draw the foul as he forces the defense to whack him.
Both free throws good from Capella. Here's Caruso. LeBron outside. And he makes that one. LeBron's got 42 in the game.
Yeah, they call him the freight train. LeBron James, when he's coming down the court like that, good luck trying to stop him.
Rockets trail by 3. Left side Westbrook. And it goes down 2 points.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
To the inside. Here's Kuzma. Back to Caldwell Pope. Out left to the wing. Kuzma outside. Rocket 6. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Trying to get open is Davis. Kuzma can't get it to go. And here are the Rockets now. They've outscored them 10 points to 2 during this run. Harden's shot is off.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
There is no doubt about who they were going to on that one. Of course not. LeBron coming through.
Now a timeout called by Houston. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
And he just keeps hitting shot after shot. They need to design a way to deny him the basketball. Make someone else beat you.
A chance now to recognize our Jordan Player of the Game, Anthony Davis.
And, guys, it's been a rugged brand of defense he's played. I don't know why they keep taking the ball at him. It seems like every time they have, he's come up with the rejection. And with every block, he's only gotten more and more fired up.
Now, here is Harden. He nails it, and we're tied up. Harden's got 24.
They're giving him a little too much space out there. That's his 3rd triple since halftime.
Caldwell Pope on the wing. Here's Davis, and it's Davis finishing it off.
Yeah, first and foremost, he's a pass-first team player, is Caldwell Pope. Love seeing that.
And so it's Houston with it. Harden outside, and there's the pass to Williamson. Harden outside to take the lead. Rebound the Lakers. LeBron's got his 4th rebound in this one. Davis drives in, and Davis throws it down.
Boy, you're playing with fire anytime you leave somebody open on James' team. I mean, LeBron, his court vision, outstanding.
Rockets trail by 4. 1:56 left in the 4th quarter. Throws it up high, knocked away. Caldwell Pope passes to James. And Davis Davis throws it down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stop.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
So it's the Rockets now, following the bucket by the Lakers. Harden's shot is good.
How good is that? Harden commanding the ball in these moments. Love stepping up at crucial times.
James looking it over. Davis kicks to Caldwell Pope. His three-pointers off the mark.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
No good that time. Good D by LeBron. Lakers leading by 4 to the paint. And it's slammed in by Davis.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
Harden against Kuzma. Pass to Caruso. Caldwell Pope with it from downtown. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Caldwell Pope.
I'm not sure whose fault that was, guys, but they need to get on the same page here.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. From deep, Harden. They get the rebound. Capella again with the block, making his presence felt on this end.
He's holding down the fort, anchoring the defense.
Timeout. Now a timeout called by Houston. They're down by 6. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
There's still a sliver of hope.
Yeah, but they've got to score and then foul immediately.
20 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Westbrook. Money! And now they trail by just 4.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management, crucial at this time of the game.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Good composure from the line there. Those shots sealed it.
Here's Williamson. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
15 foul. Shooting for Los Angeles.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he is unable to get the second one. And so the Lakers take the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Carmelo. The team has had a nice run of late here. What do you think's been the difference?
Just feeling a little bit more confident than we have in the past. Just taking it one day at a time. Something to click. And we're doing our job right now. We're trusting one another. We're believing in one another on both ends of the court. And it's working for us.
Chemistry's really showing up nicely now, Melo. Thanks again. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.